What's going on, every lot? So today we are reviewing the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 8K AI censored action camera in collaboration with Leica that Insta360 have sent me full review. They have sent me the dual battery bundle. That is a tongue twister and a half. Section 1, I am going to unbox the camera. You're going to see what you get out of the box. Simple, does what it says in a tin. Section 2, I am going to break down the settings that I'm using on the camera while on the bike. Section 3 is going to be the audio. So obviously if you're vlogging, audio is very important, which is why it gets its own setting. I'm going to show you what it sounds like when you're riding at 20 to 25 miles an hour with a headwind or a tailwind or whatever wind wants to hit me on my bike. Section 4, I'm going to basically give you my opinion on it. This review is a bit more of an unscripted coffee chat because there are so many reviews out there that basically break down every single inch, every single millimeter, the sensor, the pixel, like everything. So I'm basically gonna give you my simple opinions on it and not going into the details of the sensors because you can find that anywhere on YouTube, but you cannot find my opinion.
I am absolutely gassed. Slow open. Oh. Look at that. I'm assuming that's the extra battery. That is a big little, oh, what's this? Oh, so there's another one of the mounts. That's on there at the moment, I guess it's on the mount as well. Foam cover. Cables with some nice tassels. Sick. I am so excited for this. Ugh. Let me see if the battery's on there. Oh, there we go. Ooh. 2 batteries. That is surprisingly a bit more chunkier than my GoPro. Now it's time to peel this bugger off. Oh. Oh. Yes! Oh, so excited. But we'll get to playing with this ASAP.
To section 2, the settings that I'm using on this camera, and this is going to be a very quick section because I'm essentially using this camera out of box with a few minor adjustments. The camera comes with loads of presets already installed, all different type ways of shooting. So I am shooting on the bike version. I'm shooting at 4K, 60 frames a second. I have been dabbling with the difference between iLog and Leica Natural LUT. iLog mainly because I'm editing on DaVinci, so I can go back in and I can really kind of mess around with nodes. So I am using this just on that setting. The other thing I changed is the voice isolation, which you're gonna see when I do the audio part of this review. So yeah, and I've been sometimes putting the ND filters on if it's sunny. They are literally they're all the settings that I've changed since using this camera, and I have quick capture on.
Audio test. So, as I mentioned, 20 miles an hour. I'm riding into a headwind. I'm on voice isolation mode with the wind muff on. Obviously I don't know what the audio is like until I actually get back to the laptop to edit the video. But it's usually been alright. So I'm hoping this one is, else that'll be a very embarrassing segment to be speaking up the audio and the audio to be absolutely pants. But yeah, this is the audio. Voice isolation, wind muff, 22 miles an hour. Let me know what you think.
So firstly, I want to note, obviously I said it before, Insta360 did send me this camera to review, but before that I was very much dabbling on the idea of buying it and upgrading what I currently have, which was the GoPro Hero 11 or Hero 12. I was actually borrowing my housemates, and my GoPro Hero 10 is with Heli in Bali. So this was like a big upgrade for me. But I love it, I absolutely love it, and I would have no regrets if I bought this camera for the vlog. The flip up screen is fantastic. The audio is brilliant. The color science is great to play with. The presets on it are fantastic. I'll add the negative now. So every action camera has quick capture. So if it's turned off and you press the button, it starts recording from off, and then when you press it, it turns off. The issue I found with the Ace Pro 2 is it doesn't do it straight away. It has a 5-second delay where if you touch the screen, it stops the turn off. There may be a way of sorting this out. I haven't even looked into researching it because obviously, again, I'm using it essentially out the box. That'd be my negative, because what it has done is sometimes it does change the settings if it's in my like bib, my cargo bibs, or if it's in my jersey. Sometimes it's known to, it has changed the settings quite a few times, and there's like one clip where I haven't noticed it. But I have found a workaround for that part, which is putting on the lock, which basically means the settings won't mess around because it's locked, and you have to unlock it, but you have to slide it all the way across. So that's fixed that, but obviously I would need to do some research and work out how if I can turn off that like touch the screen within 5 seconds. So now we're gonna go into the pros. The pros of this camera, so as you may have seen in one of my latest vlogs, I have joined the Over the Handlebars Club, where I went over the handlebars. That's what it says on the tin. I had the camera in my hand, I had it flipped out. There's not a single mark on the screen. There is a little tiny dent here. So it landed on the screen and it's still 100% intact. There is no scratches. The scratches wouldn't really have anything to do with the quality anyway. So what I'm trying to say is it's robust, it's heavy. So this is probably the heaviest action camera I've had in my hands. I don't know how accurate that is, but feeling wise, it feels like it has weight to it. So I don't get nervous. The audio being fantastic and coming with a wind buff has been just extraordinarily amazing. Picture wise, I've slowed it down by half, and it's quality wise has been fantastic. It looks cinematic. 60 frames per second for me is enough. You can shoot at 120 at the 4K, but again, I'm using this out of box on the cycling one with a few minor adjustments, and 60 has worked perfectly for the perfect blend of when you're shooting normally, when you're vlogging, and then when you want to go close to someone's like wheel and you're just seeing it in slow-mo, they work very perfectly in synchronicity, where you don't have to worry about the differentiation between like high frame rate and low frame rate, and you're not having to constantly change between the two. The lens is great. The fact that you get all the attachments, like the clip-on ND filters, is brilliant. Just straight on, don't have to worry about unscrewing anything, you just gotta plop it straight on. The pictures are lovely, the footage is great. I would definitely recommend this camera. Again, I was gonna buy it after watching copious amounts of people talk about the information, like the deep information, the deep dive into the actual camera itself. Yeah, so would highly recommend it. Price point's great. Again, on the higher end, but you're paying for quality, you're paying for 8K, you're paying for AI sensor. You know, it's brilliant. Go and get yourself one of these. If you have any questions, just throw them in the comments. I'll get back to as many as humanly possible. I'm pretty good at getting back to comments. If you want to slip me a DM on Instagram, my Instagram handle is, let's put it here. My Instagram handle is here, but feel free to ask me anything and ask me my opinion if I haven't given enough here, because my opinion on it is get it. Well, there is an affiliate link in the description. Use it, don't use it, you know, help yourself. But otherwise, that has been my review of the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing it off the cuff and not scripting it, and I feel like I might have waffled on a little bit, so you're welcome. And I also apologize at the same time. But yeah, in conclusion, get your camera. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the vlog on Monday. Peace.